Ain't no party like a midday party, because a midday party gonna rock.
Ow.
Come on,
That's what I'm talking about.
We're back. Mortimer. We're back.
Y'all back. Y'all need to take this on the road. Let's just get into it. Happy Friday. Yes. We've got an extra special treat in studio. Queen of comedy herself, the true trailblazer, has kept us laughing and still for years. Big screen to the stage, the one, the only Monique. And she got good company. This king, Tonex.
Hey.
Period. So y'all about to bring the heat, Uptown Comedy. It's going down, baby.
Let me tell you something, Niecy.
What's that?
So Tone and I have not played on stage together in some time now.
In a minute.
It's been some years.
Nice.
And when we get together, we become these two kids on the playground trying to see who can go faster on the seesaw and the roundabout. So that's what they're going to get tonight.
You say the roundabout?
The roundabout. Remember the roundabout?
Oh, you took them back.
Right.
The roundabout, baby. Yeah.
That was the round thing with the balls
and
on
you
it.
got to hold on.
Right.
You turn
Just a spinner. Yes.
Fall off of it.
If you was bougie, you called it a merry-go-round, but the roundabout was what it was.
I feel a challenge in my heart for all the older tenders listening to me right now.
Right.
Meet me on the playground for the roundabout. Whoever can stay on the longest, baby, you'll get tickets tonight to the show.
And who's spinning it?
We didn't discuss that part.
So let's take it to Uptown. You're back tonight and tomorrow, 2 shows each night, Friday and Saturday, Sitch. Everyone's probably saying, girl, you've done all these huge arenas. Why back to Uptown?
You know why it's important for me to come back to the comedy clubs? Because I can remember, Niecy, when no one knew who Monique was.
Right.
And those comedy clubs gave me a chance and an opportunity to get up on those stages, especially the black comedy clubs.
True.
So it's important to me. Like for Uptown Comedy Corner, that's owned by a brother named Angelo and his family.
Shout out to Angelo.
Right? Shout out to Angelo and his family. And that brother is saying, I'm giving all I can to make sure I keep entertaining our community.
Yeah.
So not just when Monique comes in or when the quote-unquote big names come in.
Right.
But make sure we're showing up for when the person comes in that you don't know them.
Right.
But I was one of those ones that they did not know.
Absolutely.
And for Atlanta, it's special to me because I've been playing Uptown Comedy Corner for 25 years.
25 years.
It's been longer than that. It's been over 30 years.
Wow.
I used to come every Thanksgiving.
Right,
Okay?
right.
And I would play Thanksgiving night, 1 show. Friday, 3 shows. Saturday, 3 shows. Sunday, 2 shows. Somebody got to give me my damn money. Okay. Somebody got to pay me for that.
Cut the check.
Come on. I need that.
Queen, you have been credited as this trailblazer, right? As this woman in comedy, the queen of comedy. Who is the one that trailblazed for you? Who was the mentor that you're like, I need to be like that
Wow.
for comedy?
You know, it's unfair just to give one name.
Right.
Because there's so many sisters. Thea Fadal, Marsha Warfield. It's so many sisters that came before me. Sylvia Traymore Morrison, who was the first black woman to write for Saturday Night Live.
Wow.
It's those sisters that made it possible for us.
Right.
And we got to make sure we're making it possible for the next ones after us.
Say that. I say that. So the comedy continues this weekend. So the flow with y'all, Tonex, speak on it. What can we expect for folks that don't know who Tonex is? What you gonna serve this weekend?
I'm going to serve some grown goodness.
Ooh.
Okay.
Oh, you like that?
I like that.
I like that. Grown goodness.
I'm going to serve some grown goodness.
Give us a sample of what grown goodness is.
Grown goodness is
Come on.
in the kitchen, cooking it up,
Say it.
putting love into the preparation, putting it in the oven, putting it all together and serving it.
With the
That's
spice?
grown. You see, we ain't coming out the box.
Come on.
It ain't a lot of preservatives.
Talk on 'em.
You understand all that high sodium.
Talk
We
to
ain't putting
'em.
nothing in the microwave.
Come on.
We are prepping and preparing.
Yes.
That's what we doing tonight. We
See-
prepping and preparing on.
Yeah.
And this is for the older tenders. Because some of our younger tenders, you're box babies. And you don't know nothing about making a cake from scratch.
Okay.
You got to make a cake from scratch and take that butter out first thing in the morning.
Take that butter
You
out.
got to take the eggs out first
Take
thing in
that
the
egg.
morning so it's room temperature. Then you got to put that cake together so when your man come home, you say, I got a treat for you.
What
I
kind of
got a
treat?
double treat.
A double treat?
Oh, I got a cake from scratch. And I got something else to match.
And you might get to lick the batter
Oh.
in the bowl.
Yes.
The question is, what's that icing flavor on top?
It depends.
It does.
It depends on what the
does
icing
now.
flavor is, because when you're real grown with it,
Mm-hmm.
the icing is you. Talk on them, Tony.
Okay,
Talk on them,
You already
Tony.
told them.
You better drop the
icing
gems.
is you.
Oh, come on now.
Okay.
That's why we say
Just sit there with-
this is
just
grown
sit there with a
goodness. I
chair on your
like that.
forehead.
I love it. Y'all make sure y'all get y'all
forehead.
tickets. Y'all gonna miss this. I mean, y'all need to take this on if y'all haven't thought. This special is coming right here. This comedy
See,
special.
we've been on the road before.
Okay.
That's why we're so excited right now.
To be
because
reunited.
To be reunited, and it feels so good.
Come on, people.
Reunited.
And we're understood.
Okay, here's the breakdown.
On pocket
Thing
and sugar. This
Hey,
one is
come on.
me.
What? We're both are so excited because we're reunited. Hey, hey.
Come on now.
They owe you the money for
They don't
that.
want none of
But
that.
They still owe you
Who
money
wrote
for
that?
that
Who
because
wrote
you
it?
wrote it,
Thank you.
then gave it to them,
Thank
and
you.
now they trying to act like it wasn't your song.
Okay, come on.
Queen,
Come on.
Hey,
I
my
got-
sister.
I gotta say, you look fabulous. By the way, I know that your health and your motivation with your social media. You be in the gym. I'll be like, she be in the real gym,
Yes.
tearing it up. So you're continuing. Are you still gardening? What's in your garden?
Okay, well, let me just tell y'all something. The garden, the gardening went away.
It did.
I don't have a green thumb. You know what I'm saying? And I was trying to grow peppers.
Okay.
And I was doing good with it. And then my baby said, Mama, you got to transfer it to another pot.
Uh-oh.
That's what killed it. It was the transfer.
So it's a wrap.
It's a wrap. But you know what? I have one of those other kind of gardens.
What's-
I have the garden that is in your house.
Oh, right.
In the little, what is it called? The Peloton? What is it? When you grow the gardens, you grow it right in your
Hydroponic.
The hydro.
you.
Oh, yes.
Thank you,
You
sugar.
know, I know
Okay.
about
But
that.
you said that with judgment.
No,
As if, like, I don't believe you don't know that.
no, because the last time I said hydroponic, it was in a courtroom.
Yes,
and
it was.
It didn't go well.
Well, listen here, because, okay, they weren't ready for it now. But if you say it now, it's legal.
Okay.
Is it?
Yes.
Hydroponic. Hydroponic.
Send me some.
Okay.
Hydroponic.
Y'all are off the chain. I love it. Queen, your milestones. I mean, Academy Award winner. You stand up for the rights of women in Hollywood, and now you've also been in this Deliverance Queen. You served that. The
Yes.
role. I was like, okay, you've seen many of state people. I was like, she played that to the T, raw and real and mean.
Yes.
What did you feel the experience with the cast and then reuniting with Lee Daniels? How was that experience?
It was beautiful. You know, when Lee and I got back together, it was as if we were never apart.
Wow.
Once we stepped on that set, it was like, let's go play.
Right.
You know, to be able to play with one of the greats, Glenn Close, to be able to play with a young lady who will one day be considered a legend, and that's Audra Day.
Say
To
that.
play with Ingenue, who is everything she touched, she knocks it out the box. The young baby Demi,
Yeah.
the young baby Anthony and Caleb. It was one of those things that I feel like it's a once in a lifetime that you run into that kind of artistry.
Right.
And nobody was acting. Nobody acted.
Wow.
We all showed up and we became those people, and we played all the way through. So when it comes to that movie, which has now over 1 billion streams.
Wow. Incredible.
Over 1 billion streams. When it comes to that, it was just a great time.
Yeah.
And everybody was like, everybody brought their A game. Like everybody was like, okay, let's go back in.
Yeah.
Let's go back. So it was just an amazing experience.
Because I had the pleasure to have them in studio, and I love how he put it. It was a faith-based horror film. Not really. It was it was like a learning, a lesson from everything. Now you ain't got no spirits. What did you have any experience? Because they were talking about some experiences they felt on set.
Well, you know, I've had experiences on Welcome Home, Roscoe Jenkins.
Okay.
But that was not related to no monsters or ghosts. We have experiences on every set. So I don't relate that to the spirits.
Right.
You know, I think that we're always surrounded by our angels. We're always surrounded and protected by the ancestors.
Right.
But I don't relate that to horror.
Right.
I don't relate that to fear.
Right.
So for me, there was no fear. As a matter of fact, let me tell you something, Niecy, and to the babies listening, right? Did you pay attention to Cynthia's hair?
Yes.
Every strand was in place, okay? There was a scene that did not make the cut when the demon got into Cynthia.
Yeah.
And Cynthia had to be on the floor, and she's experiencing this demon, and
Yeah.
the demon is all over, and it's in her, and she's moving around on this floor. but the hair
stayed together.
Come on, baby Tommy. You know not one piece came out of whack. So it was that kind of fun.
Right.
It was that kind of fun.
I love it. Yeah. It's time for us to have fun because this is LOL. You make some off-the-cuff random questions. Don't judge Monique and Tonex.
Laugh out loud.
Yes, let's laugh out loud. Either one of you answer me the one thing you've Googled recently that you probably shouldn't have.
Oh.
Do tell.
I'm grown. I'm grown.
All right, and it's a grown folks station.
Sometimes you got to Google grown things.
Yes.
You know, you got to always keep it fresh.
Mm-hmm.
You got to always keep it spicy.
Yeah.
So sometimes you got to Google. Don't you Google when you want to learn how to sew?
Mm-hmm.
They give you tutorials.
Yes.
Well, they give you tutorials on everything. So don't y'all be afraid to
explore
Google.
and Google on, Queen. Mm-hmm. What talent you have that would surprise your fans if they saw it on a talent show? What's your talent?
Oh, Daddy, this is a great one. I'm a crafter. I am a crafter.
Wow.
Yes.
So you have a craft room?
Yes.
And
yes, I make jewelry, and I absolutely love it.
What?
I don't think people would believe that I am a crafter.
Okay.
And it keeps me. Would you, Tony?
Of course I would.
Thank you.
Okay.
Why would you believe that?
Because this ring.
I made that.
You did. One of the first.
Yes.
Is that gorgeous?
You see it?
Yes, I see it.
Wedding band.
And we cannot wait to see y'all this weekend at Uptown. What do y'all have up next? Where can we follow y'all, by the way, so we don't lose this time?
Downstairs.
Let me.
Where you can follow us. Pay this parking ticket.
So next U.S. Open, Tony and I have signed up for the seniors doubles.
Okay.
Yeah,
Senior doubles
sure
U.S. Open.
Accept us, but we signed up for it, right?
And our outfits are off the hook.
Yes.
Okay.
Our outfit's gonna get us the trophy.
That's
going in. Okay.
The sequence and the beads, baby.
Get it.
The sequence and the beads.
You do not want to miss these hilarious comedians. They're going to bring it tonight, tomorrow. It's going to be a big weekend at Uptown. And big up to Black owned and operated. Angela, you doing the daggone thing, keeping the platform alive and keeping us in. I mean, we need that laughter in our lives. You see the way to this world?
We do. Right now, we need to laugh as hard as we can.
I say that,
we
Queen.
Really do.
Say
we
that.
Really do. Laugh right now. Start laughing.
We have been laughing out loud in Classix 1029 with these two dope folks. Make sure you check them out, uptowncomedy.net. It's legendary Monique and the king himself, Tonex, and they're going to take this on the road all weekend and beyond right here on Classix 1029.